the news tonight, President Tinubu inaugurates 15-kilometer Abuja-Lokoja Expressway to Pai community. And federal government launches free health insurance for widows as Nigeria marks World Widows Day. I'm on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Aisha Ubali. In a bold stride towards national development, President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to prioritizing the provision of vital infrastructure projects across all the zones of the Federation. The president stated this during the inauguration of the 15-kilometer A2 Junction Road along the Abuja-Lokoja Expressway to Pai community in Kwali Area Council. Onozi Yakubu brings us details.
Officially commissioned by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, on Monday, 23rd of June, 2025.
A promise made and now fulfilled for residents of Pai and its neighboring communities. The 15-kilometer road linking the A2 junction to Pai has been completed and delivered on schedule.
In the past, people had serious challenges transporting their goods to the market, and it has not been funny transporting these goods to the market. But really, you can see that everybody is happy.
This road, it doesn't just serve as an infrastructure to FCT, but also as a lifeline with objectives of opening economic opportunities, access to healthcare, access to education, access to farm and market.
FCT Minister Yesen Wike said the government has so far constructed 150 kilometers of routes across satellite towns in an effort to promote inclusive governance in the territory.
For this year's commissioning, Your Excellency, we will commission 10 kilometers of Agoma Palace Road, Radio Road, New Market in Gwagwalada. We have done Yanya Karishi, Dual Carriage Road, 18 kilometers. We are going to commission 7.4 Old Oshafa Road and the reputation of Duse Lower Usma Dam, 7.4 kilometers. Your Excellency, we are going to commission the realization of building of Oshafa War College to Army Checkpoint, 16.4 kilometer road and other and drive. That will be done on 26th of this month, which is Thursday. If you calculate all and the ongoing roads and the ones completed within the satellite towns, you've done not less than 150 kilometers of roads.
President Bola Tinubu, who inaugurated the route, described it as both symbolic and strategic. He said the route offers a glimpse of prosperity and opportunity, particularly in boosting the national economy through agriculture and food production.
We will ensure that development is not lopsided but balanced, inclusive, and targets set at lifting life. Rural communities such as Pai make important contributions to Nigeria's social and economic fabric, especially in food production and local enterprises. But their potential has been hindered by poor road access, isolation, and neglect for far too long. Today, that narrative is changing.
The president urged local communities to take ownership of the project and ensure it serves as a pathway to development and improved livelihoods. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has reiterated its commitment to maintaining dialogue with the three Sahelian nations that recently withdrew from the regional bloc. This stance was emphasized by the ECOWAS Commission President Omar Toure during a press briefing following the conclusion of the 67th Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government. The resolution was part of the communique at the end of the summit underlining ECOWAS' determination to foster unity and sustainable development across West Africa. Garba Nata'ala completes the story.
The takeaways at the 67th Ordinary Session of the Community concluded with decisive resolutions aimed at strengthening regional integration, security, and democratic governance. Some of the notable outcomes include enhancing trade by revising grey areas, from completion of projects in energy, infrastructure development, settlement of financial dues by member states, to adoption of reports by the ECOWAS Council of Ministers, among other issues. The bloc also maintained that doors of negotiation with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger remains open, while commending efforts of Senegal's president in mediation, as well as presidents of Togo and Ghana.
With regard to trade, meaning we will continue to trade as West Africa. With regard to the movement of people, we will continue to enjoy the free movement of people. Although they are out of ECOWAS, citizens holding passports from these countries bearing ECOWAS logos will continue to be treated as valid documents. And we have the freedom to move to either side of the across the region. We can settle anywhere across the region.
On upholding democratic transitions, a timeline has been set for Guinea's transition to hold elections in Guinea-Bissau in November this year and in the Gambia come 2026.
The other element I want to add here is the progress that has been registered at the level of the United Nations Security Council, where Resolution 2719 has been adopted. For the first time, this resolution will allow peace support operations to be funded from UN assessed contribution. This is a major game changer, and we have been working with our partners to ensure that the implementation of the resolution goes smoothly.
While celebrating progress at 50, ECOWAS leaders emphasized the urgency in tackling security threats, economic hurdles, and governance challenges to ensure stability in West Africa, and also underpinned the need to take note of humanitarian situation arising from massive displacement of population in the region. In Abuja, Garba Muhammad Nata'ala, NTA News.
Now looking at special days, widowhood for many women is accompanied not just by grief, but layers of vulnerability. Globally, countless widows remain unseen and unsupported. As Nigeria joins the global community to mark the 2025 International Widows' Day, the federal government is offering renewed hope by launching nationwide programs aimed at empowering widows, including free enrollment into the health insurance scheme and skill acquisition initiatives designed to build resilience, economic independence. In this report, Olusheye Adiagbo explores the renewed hope, social impact initiative, and the efforts of activists who are stepping up to provide vulnerable women, especially widows, with the support and dignity they deserve.
Tedo Uba, group leader of these vulnerable women, shares stories of hardship, resilience, and survival to the depth of the challenges widows face.
There was so much suffering, nobody to take care of, school fees you cannot pay, and then you cannot eat. One of them that is dancing there, they used to call her Cry Cry.
For instance, Ene Gabriel, once nicknamed Cry Cry for her frequent tears, now stands as a symbol of transformation.
All through the help of the helpline, the foundation initiative, they have taught us so many things. There's no one that is not having a business now to do.
One of the key players in the space of restoring hope is Dr. Jume Amojo, founder of the Helpline Social Support Initiative. The Federal Ministry of Women Affairs is now amplifying these grassroots efforts through the Renewed Hope Social Impact Initiative. This includes the official rollout of free health insurance enrollment for widows across Nigeria and expanding access to skill building as well as empowerment opportunities.
Mr. President, is championing the renewed hope agenda for women, for children, family and the vulnerable. This is all the piloting of it. Many people we have not touched and reached, but working collectively together with the subnationals, the local government authorities, will be able to reach many vulnerable people that need this. The idea is to empower them, not to make them dependent.
We have over 250 widows here today as a pilot phase for this year. And she's going to go beyond FCT. To us, is landmark, is commendable because these widows are going to have access to health care, which is what most of them are not having access to for now.
With increased collaboration between the federal government, civil society and the private sector, widows in Nigeria may finally begin to move beyond pain and poverty towards a future of dignity and hope, as many have already done under the Upline Social Support Initiative. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
Similarly, as part of activities to mark the 2025 World Widows Day, the Caleb Danladi Foundation has extended a hand of support to over 100 widows in Sambamgida Java local government area of Kaduna State with cash donations and free medical services. Speaking during the outreach, the founder and chief executive officer of the foundation, Caleb Danladi Babu, said the gesture aims at showing solidarity with widows and tapping into the blessings of their prayers. Caleb Babu further encouraged the widows to enroll into their children in his foundation's pilot school education program designed
heroes of humanity. Widows have been passing through a lot. A lot of them have been subjected to trauma since their husband passed away. A lot of them their equipment has been seized, houses have been seized. But we find it today a good day to be able to celebrate them, to bring them together for them to have a sense of belonging. This day has been celebrated annually, but in this particular village, it has not been celebrated. What they know is about Children's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, but there is no special day to celebrate widows.
Meanwhile, the vice chairman of Java local government area, Mustafa Ladi Babaladi, commends the initiative, describing it as a step in the right direction towards addressing the plight of widows in rural communities. Other speakers encourage the widows not to be disheartened by their condition, saying they should remain resilient and pursue meaningful ventures that could improve their lives. The climax of the event was free medical checkups and consultation, cash support and interactive sessions with the widows, allowing them to voice their concerns and hope. And now to politics. The All Progressives Congress APC chairman Abdullahi Umar Ganduje has been commended for his outstanding efforts in uniting the party across the country, particularly in the Federal Capital Territory. This praise comes as stakeholders gear up for the forthcoming area council delegate election. In an exclusive interview, former AMAC chairman Abdullahi Adamu Candido lauded Ganduje's leadership and vision, highlighting his role in strengthening the party's unity and cohesion. As the delegate election approaches, Candido's endorsement underscores the significance of Ganduje's efforts in shaping the party's future. Rosemary Motlen Bilal reports.
As the election draws near, stakeholders have started lending their voices on who their loyalists will support in the upcoming local government polls. In a bid to sway voters and shape the political landscape, various personalities are throwing their weights behind their preferred candidates. In an exclusive interview with correspondent Abdullahi Adamu Candido, the immediate past AMAC chairman and Monday secretary, Transport Secretarial FCT, as well as publisher of Aso Miro's newspaper, shared his insights on the state of the election with his wealth of experience and deep understanding of the area council.
For me, anyone who loses election shouldn't take it as having lost. He should see it as having contested and participated. But whoever wins should also, receive the winning in good sportsmanship so that everyone who participated is carried along.
Malam candidate's opinions carry significant weight because he has earlier expressed his support for Michael Lengu as the candidate of choice for AMAC chairman, citing his leadership qualities and vision for the area.
We are all happy as party members and we are ready to go. And in particular my area council with Christopher, the incumbent chairman, I believe that every hands will be on deck to ensure that he repeat the success recorded in the last 3 years, so that by the grace of God, AMAC resident will begin to see much more of dividends of democracy.
He enjoins stakeholders and delegates to rally behind Michael Lengu's candidacy, leveraging on his potential to drive positive change and development in AMAC.
My appeal to them is to please come out en masse and vote for continuity. Vote for the incumbent chairman, Honorable Christopher Mekalangu, so we can sustain continuity and achieve more political and democratic dividends for the people. Having come so far, we can all vividly see that the young person is doing so much for the people.
He says by supporting Michael Lengu, stakeholders can help shape a brighter future for the area and its residents. Rosemary Moltelen Bilal, NTA News.
Away from politics and now to health. Federal Medical Center CAFI has benefited from grant assistance for grassroots human security by the government of Japan as a high-tech water production device and laboratory equipment were inaugurated and handed over to the center. Blessing Danfulani reports.
The projects inaugurated were a high-tech elixir atmospheric water generator, a breakthrough technology that turns air into pure life-sustaining water, as well as precision laboratory equipment, gifts of sustainability from the Embassy of Japan through the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Projects, GGP, in collaboration with the Center for Development and Partnership, SEDEP.
We are very pleased to commission this machine today. So we are using the GGP scheme that is directly going to the local community, and we are very happy to be able to help the local community directly in a very flexible manner.
The sustainability of the project has been taken care of because the initial stage, the source of the water source is from the air, which is available all the times, and moreover the staff have been trained on how to operate and maintain the machine.
Safeguarding patient care when it matters most. It is cost effective, zero plastic waste, low carbon footprint and low maintenance, just annual change of filter.
State Minister for Health Isiaq Adekunle Salako in a message says the projects will not only enhance healthcare delivery but will further cement bilateral trust between Nigeria and Japan.
On behalf of the federal government of Nigeria and the Nigerians, we thank you so much. We appreciate your support.
Medical Director, Federal Medical Center KEFI, Dr. Yahaya Baba Adamu, expressed optimism that the projects will improve the well-being of the people as well as promote hygiene.
We are privileged to be the first center, not only in Nigeria but in West Africa, to benefit from this gesture from the people of Japan by giving us this ELIXA high-tech water production machine from the atmosphere.
We're really happy as a local government.
SEDEP recognizes some personalities for their philanthropic activities, including other Japanese ambassador to Nigeria, Hideo Suzuki. Blessing Danfulani, NTA News.
Members of the Nigerian Bar Association Abuja Unity Branch, as part of their Law Week program, participated in a health and fitness walk. This, the lawyers say, will surely guarantee sound mind for efficient and productive law practice. Abdullah report on the 6-kilometer walk around Abuja city center.
Under inclement weather, the health and fitness walk commenced with aerobics that prepared the lawyers for the 6 kilometers walk, executed with a phone-less trace from the FCT High Court through major streets of Maitama to Wuse 2 and terminating at the start point.
It's for our health, mental and physical health, and I'm glad that members are able to go full hog. It's not just a law week, it's a week where members are trained in different areas. The practice of law is very stressful and demanding, so we try as much as possible to make our members create the awareness of the need to balance your practice and your health. It's good. It's
The leadership of the branch and members said the successful completion of the entire process shows the quality of healthy men and women in the Unity branch who can deliver inside and outside the courtrooms.
a fantastic one. I think we lawyers, we need to pay more attention to our health. So the healthier a lawyer is, the more productive he is, the more smart you can think, the more smart you can strategize, and the more you win.
Very well planned and executed by our own past chairperson, Dr. Princess Chupani.
I'm of the Premier Bar, Lagos branch. This time last week, we were having our own work as well. And so I wanted to come and join because we had our Lagos Law Conference this week, so I couldn't attend anything. This is the first time I'm coming, and it's really fantastic.
It takes away stress, gives you energy, and it relieves you from a lot of things, gives you clear mind too.
I'm an advocate of exercise because our well-being cannot be overemphasized. So this exercise has indeed added more life to us as individuals, as lawyers.
With much encouragement to keep momentum and be active, the learned professionals also used the platform to network and socialize as the branch law week climaxes its program with a dinner and a Thanksgiving. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And that has been the English version of the news. Please stay tuned for the translation of the news in other languages. I am Aisha Ubali. Good evening.
Aza ne ba jile ba je ba che ba we ise kwen kwa we wona na iwo abeda pepe ishanda je zuma woni nye wa go ba ngai na ba ige ajege e kinye kwen o mwalenu abei e kintogoda Bola Tinubu wa ngage wona ku gachelo wa jege woku atutun atnagmanjin nanu e kinye no peje de oneze Yakubu wona le sheba we be na bedai wa ngage e kintogoda we da de no nsai no be ni we ku sokoluko ya no ko lo no opa a kilomita ogun awochi atun no ayikoge etu azoko naduba sokoluko no awon oza ibi no kinzina we lo lokojayin zoko jigba yan no ayikoge payin onko lo onko ale gwamnati bibi kinzina yan yin gbai yin ko zayan koto bwa slege ayo konu bwa slegben kakara nu wa ban ama ko bedolo nu akatai nu ajin a chefiba nge abajin agaba majin tigana ayin gbai mo bayelo nu bato nu majin lo nu sapa de hei ko ba mabajin danu yiyon zanwa le sheba we be na beda na yo lu sai adegbo wagage naye e kinye ko yin kola obadnado no akin aje aipa yin pe ayin gbai ya bo no is pata gwamnati yin ku gage ko ba ma ayin gbai shi na bai ba jin ba ko fwa no alafia zan ba jin ba guba sokoya na bai ge ba pe ba atuntun apo amu no ko ba jin kwa ma yin gbai shi nanu owewewe sa na bai ge osan kwache ozasa ya yin bwa sopa iye ko yin kwalba na pei gbeye abe gbegbeyan na ige APC ba ku ba shin peye da ci sam barka nanu aikinye na yo Abdullahi Umar Ganduje tukotu nu bwachebo enchedo nitni nwo jilo wajege ajegnato lo nu abe gbegbeyan tuntun nanu otinzinda ozanu wale shiba wobe na beda na yo Rosemary Mutala Bila wa ngage ay chuo sam barka yeno tunu aza akinkin bo nanu aikinzinda mbabele nu abede nu abe ayan na be ni anya aikin shimfiye da bai municipal gwamnati bibi aikin zindan Abdullahi Adamu Kandudo wa nga ga Ganduje wo bewe ko ba jin abegbe pe ko ba lo nu aje amaje abo agba ole lainu saisu
kálẹ̀ o ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí pòyìn láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún làbújá ọláyínká adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín nínú akitiyan rẹ̀ láti rí i dájú pé ìdàgbàsókè gbilẹ̀ jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ààrẹ bọ́lá ahmed tinubu tún ti fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé láì fọ̀tápè òun yóò mú kí gbogbo ìhà ẹ̀ka àti ìpínlẹ̀ dé ìletò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ní ohun èlò onífọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ìgbàlódé yìí kẹsẹ̀ járí láìsí àní-àní níbi ayẹyẹ ìpàṣẹ lílo ojú pópó oníkìlò mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún àbújá lọ́kọjá tó fi dé ìletò pai ní ìlú àbújá báyìí ní èyí tó wà ní ìjọba àbílẹ̀ kwali ni ààrẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀nàsì yakubu aṣojúkọ̀rẹ́ wa ṣe jábọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ obìnrin tó ti pàdánù ọkọ rẹ̀ ló wà ní ipò opó lágbàáyé lónìí láì sì fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sí alábàárò tàbí olùrànlọ́wọ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà tún ṣe jùmọ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé tó kù láti sàmì ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ àwọn opó lágbàáyé wọ́n ti pàṣẹ ààyè sílẹ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn opó lágbàáyé yìí láti ní àǹfààní ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ àti ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ irúfẹ́ iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ sí kí ìdẹ̀ra ó lè bá wọn láìsí àní-àní èyí tó sì já sí èrè ìjọba tiwantiwa àti èròǹgbà ààrẹ bọ́lá ahmed tinubu nílùú nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùṣeyẹ adéagbo aṣojúkọ̀rẹ́ wa ṣe jábọ̀ alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú olóṣùṣù ọwọ̀ apc abdulrahim usman ganduje ni wọ́n ti gbóríyìn fún akitiyan rẹ̀ láti rí dájú pé ìrẹ́pọ̀ gbilẹ̀ láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tó wà ní olú ìlú nàìjíríà àbújá aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa rosemary mutel bilal ṣàlàyé wípé abdullahi adamu khalidu tó jẹ́ alága ìjọba àbílẹ̀ amak nígbà kan rí ló fọn rere ọ̀gbẹ́ni ganduje tó sì fi kún wípé látàrí ètò ìdìbò àwọn olóyè ìjọba àbílẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà ní èyí tí ó ṣakitiyan ìrẹ́pọ̀ àti àjùmọ̀ṣepọ̀ láti rí i dájú pé yóò jáde sí ibi rere ni ó ti fọn rere yìí tó sì rí i dájú pé ẹgbẹ́ apc yóò túbọ̀ gbọ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀ jìgẹ̀ sí i nílùú nàìjíríà ìròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní ju báyìí lọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láìjí o kásùn.